the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And when you think about his performance this year, you have to have nothing but admiration the way that he passed his team into the playoffs. They threw it around so well in the regular season, but in this game, the elements may affect them. I think they'll continue to fling it around until the weather slows them down, and if it doesn't, they'll continue to show the style that they've shown throughout the season.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. But forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
I give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field, and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now Sims. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start it on the ground with Morris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Morris. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. This is Morris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Sims. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Sims. That's complete to Slayton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Giants. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. The lead grows to 10-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Humphreys. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Sims, he's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Now a give, right side. Riggins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Riggins. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Sims. This is Shepard on the catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Morris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 3rd down, it's Morris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They run with Morris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets this one to Morris. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Sims. Locates his man near the sideline. That's Shepard.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Clement. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Corey Clement taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Ganoe. And the lead is now 17-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go on the next drive for Washington. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Washington on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Oh, what a move. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10.
And Sims lost it. He lost the football.
And does Washington have it? They do.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
That's us. That's us.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down now, Riggins. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
2nd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Clement. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. They'll stay on the ground with Clement. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Sims. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw. Sims. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, Sims. Looking middle, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Sims. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. There's a nice move. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Sims. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Handoff. This is Clement. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Sims. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sims. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd and 3. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Back to throw. Sims. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Sims. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, Clement. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll run again with Clement. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Only 3 points
points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now, the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. But guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Pass caught left side by Humphries. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. Good start in field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground, it's Clement to start to drive. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Once again, it's Clement. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Clement. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll keep it on the ground. Clement, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we can see this thing pile up as we go on.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Here's Sims. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. This is Clement. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try again.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team once more. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Gano's kick is right through. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down. Second and 2. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clement. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody.